Hello students, today is the very last day of our reading of Ruby on the Outside. This book has been phenomenal. We are on the very last chapter, so let's finish this book together. Chapter 25. It's not exactly like I'm going to start my first day of 6th grade with a Facebook post about my mother being in prison or anything like that, but just knowing that Margaret is my best friend and that no one can take that away from me makes me feel a little less of a liar already. Margaret confided to me that she was pretty nervous about starting a new school, in a middle school at that, but I assured her I was there to help. She is Ruby Daines. So we are all waiting at the bus stop. I haven't seen Kristen all summer, and here she is. Hi, Ruby, she says. She can tell just by looking at me and Margaret that we are friends now. I am actually worried that it might hurt her feelings, that she might feel left out. I mean, it's not like she wanted me for a best friend, but somehow I feel a bit like I should have told her before. Sometimes people you think have it all really don't, and you just never know, do you? Hi, Kristen, I say back. Margaret is waiting. This is Margaret. I know that's silly, Kristen says. I'm the one who told you who she was, remember? That didn't sound good. I think I am in one of those movies where the best friend finds out someone was paid to be her friend, and when she finds out, she runs off crying, and it takes the whole rest of the movie to straighten things out. But I forgot. This is Margaret. Oh, hi. Did you? She says to Kristen. I'm glad you did, or me and Ruby wouldn't have met. Do you live here too? I like your skirt. And just like that, it's all okay. The bus stops right at the beginning of the condo complex, so all the kids end up here at one time or another. Yvette and Beatrice would be long gone. High school starts at 7:25. The real little kids, like we were last year, don't have to catch the bus for another hour, and all their moms will wait for them. But there is an unspoken rule for the middle school. No parents. They have to wait at least 50 yards back or watch from their window if they live facing the street. Matu was a nervous wreck. But how will I know if I got on the bus safely? She said while she was putting on her makeup, getting ready for work. She leaned her face toward the mirror and drew an outline of her lips. Where else would I be? She gave me that look. Matu can come up with all kinds of worry. Better not to ask. I'll be fine, I told her. It's a block away, and besides, I have Margaret. I know Matu wanted to sit in her car and wait for the bus, but she finally gave in. Oh, hey, look at this, Kristen is saying. She takes something out of her backpack and holds it up. My mother got me a smartphone. It's so pretty. It's got a purplish cover with swirling pink flowers, and it surprises me, but I'm not that jealous. A little, but not horribly. I want Kristen to know that I have something new, too. I have a best friend. A best friend who likes me no matter what. I have Margaret. But what flies out of my mouth surprises us all, most of all me. The reason you never see my mother isn't because she's at work all the time, or traveling in Canada like I told you last year, Kristen. Both Margaret and Kristen are paused in time. Neither of them moves or says anything. It's because my mother is serving time in Bedford Hills. She didn't do anything, but she was with someone who did. And so if you want to judge me, Kristen, you can. Margaret raises her eyebrows, and I've seen Lily do that too. And then Kristen says, yeah, so what? I knew that. I guess I'll never know if she did or she didn't, but it's done. But she doesn't really seem to be that interested. But of course, I could be wrong, and Kristen will go to school and blab it all over, but either way, it's out there in the universe, and it doesn't seem nearly as bad as when it was threatening me from the inside. I have to face it sometime. Why not now? It might even make a good story for me to write one day. Margaret, however, doesn't miss a beat. She just turns to Kristen and says, Can I see your new phone? Sure. Look, see, you can just wave your hand over it and just check out this app. Kristen is busy showing us this cartoon cat face named Tom that comes up on the screen, and when you record something into the phone, the cat face says it back to you in this funny kitty voice. Kristen holds the phone to her mouth to show us again. Hello there, I am going to school today. What are you doing? Sure enough, Tom the cat repeats everything word for word. Can I try? Margaret says. To my surprise, Kristen hands over her phone. Just be careful, it's brand new. I got my ticket for the long way, she starts singing. I join in, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, and then Kristen does too. It's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers. She must have learned the same song. Tom the cat blinks his eyes several times and then sings back our song in 3 voices. When the bus pulls up to the condo, we are all still laughing, trying different songs, the Pledge of Allegiance, our names, what we did for breakfast. All in all, it's pretty normal. The end.